My name is Ginette Chittick, and I'm a lecturer at LASALLE. I'm the Diploma in Fashion program leader, and on the side, I pretend to be a DJ sometimes. I do it very well, and pretending that is. And I play in a little band called Astreal, and we play gigs once a year, or 2 years once. Every time we play, it's like, wow, Astreal is making a comeback. We never went away, we're just lazy. And what else do? I have a little tiny label called FruFru Tigerlily, and we make clothes and bags, leather bags. And also we put out collections once a year. So you see there's a pattern here. I like to do things once a year. But yeah, you know, I like to do these things not because of money, but really because I like to make things, and my friends like to make things as well. When I was tiny, I think maybe about 4 or 5, discovered, not like, wow, this thing called music, but you know, my mom and my brother have always been playing music and like singing. And so we all be in the car singing along. And one of my best memories is in the 80s, my mom driving us solo all the way to Genting Highlands. And I think in those days, driving up to Genting Highlands as a woman alone was very, very dangerous because there wasn't the main highway, so we had to go through all these little villages and all. But we'd be listening to the Carpenters over and over again. So yeah, we'll be singing it, and you know, we'll lie down in the back seat and look at all the power lines as it went through the villages. So yeah, that's a good memory. Yeah, I mean, the cognitive aspects of music is just amazing. You can listen to a song and it places me immediately at a place and time of my childhood, and you know, brings back all these flood of memories. And I'm sure if you're a child prodigy, you know, that would be extra amazing for you. But you know, I don't have any special kind of answer for it, but it just makes me feel, I mean, memory of specific places and times is very, very important to me, and that kind of is very obvious in my work, or at least to me. So yeah, I think that's why music would be important to children in my point of view. Yeah. I thought that I could be putting kind of like my 2 biggest loves together, music and art or design. So yeah, I was really excited about it. Sonic Youth was, you know, as a young female musician, it was like just a punch to the stomach because it was so amazing, and it really didn't kind of care about what other people thought about it. And Kim Gordon, of course, super crazy sexy. I watched her at the Pavilion, was it? The Pavilion when it came to Singapore. I was like, oh man, this woman, I want to be her, you know. And she doesn't sing like other female singers do. So, you know, at that point, for somebody who doesn't play the bass very well until now, who can't sing very well, I thought that was amazing. That kind of confidence and strut, you know, that I thought was just unbelievable. That wow, I could do that as well. Maybe not in the same vein, but in some sort of a way. But yeah, I thought that she was just amazing. And then after that, she dabbled in fashion for a bit with Astreal. Was it that? Yeah, Astreal. Yeah, I thought, wow, perfect. This is who I want to be. Kim, love me as well. But yeah, so I thought that song was perfect because I mean, there are some Sonic Youth songs that drone on for very long, but it's still a lot of interest. But Mary Christ was just immediately exciting when you hear it, you know. And I find songs that when you go into listening to it on the onset and it's immediately exciting, I find that it might be a bit difficult to write because there's no build-up. So yeah, I do like the song, and that's why I chose it. Usually with what work I try to do now is kind of soft work. So like, I love pom-poms because it's the most frivolous fashion object in the world, you know. But I love pom-poms. Yeah, and I try to do stuff like do little leaves and all, and yarns. But I also do fashion, right? So that's like clothes and bags. So they're all soft things. So I thought, you know, I would work with wood and working with a record to make it into a different form from what you would recognize a record would be or can be. I thought was really interesting, you know. So I will work with objects or materials that I don't usually work with. So I saw this artist who would melt records in a way that was so beautiful, like it was so soft. And I'm not talking about record bowls or record clocks, melting record clocks, you know. So I thought I'd try to do that. I don't know if I succeeded as well. I mean, of course I didn't succeed as well as him, but I think to some extent I did do what I wanted to do. And of course I took inspiration from the song being Merry Christ, and you know, I'm an atheist, so I found an affinity to kind of subvert that the meaning of religion in there. So yeah, somebody said my art piece was a bit satanic. So yeah, I guess it succeeded in some way. But yeah, I tried to mold the record around the wood piece, and I had to sacrifice 2 other records. It did not die in vain. So I was like, you know, trying to, I used a kind of like hot air gun to melt the record, and in my first instance of it, it didn't behave the way I thought it would, you know, so I had to press it down and all. But yeah, I had a lot of fun doing that. I guess that's what I can say. There's no like grand artist statement I have, really. I just wanted to work with materials that I wasn't familiar with and subvert the religious whatever connotations that, you know, Merry Christ would bring.